The Democrats are about to pass the biggest climate bill ever. Let's take a look at it. Let's talk about the good first. There's $260 billion in subsidies for clean energy to encourage private and public energy entities to convert to clean energy. $80 billion in subsidies to encourage people to buy electric cars and upgrade to more efficient water pump heaters. $1.5 billion in rewards to oil companies who cut down their emissions. $27 billion for a green bank to invest in clean energy projects. It also includes support for coal miners suffering from black lung. More support to certain industries to reduce emissions further. It would establish a 15% minimum corporate tax on companies that make more than $1 billion per year. More funding toward the IRS to go after the wealthy who regularly dodge taxes. A new tax on companies repurchasing their own shares. The bill would allow Medicare to negotiate lower drug prices. It extends health subsidies to low-income Americans. There are plenty of downsides to the bill as well, so let's talk about those. As you can see here, there's a list of things that were in the original Build Back Better proposal that were not in the final proposal. These were left out because Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia, who benefits from coal plants and the fossil fuel industry, held the bill hostage until he got an expansion of fossil fuels that really brings into question how much of an impact this will have on climate. And also includes a pipeline that conveniently goes right through Manchin's state of West Virginia. Kyrsten Sinema also got what she wanted after protecting private equity from tax hikes, after receiving $500,000 from that industry. And then every single senator turned around and voted against things like lowering drug prices, expanding Medicare, and extending the child tax credit. You know, things that would actually help normal people, everyday people. Another interesting note is an amendment that would have capped insulin at $35, which fell short by 3 votes of the 60 that needed to pass. And while Democrats will rightfully attack Republicans for voting against the amendment, they share some of the blame. Kamala Harris could have overruled the Senate parliamentarian, and then Republicans would have needed 60 votes to take out the cap instead of the other way around. And while I would say that the bill is a net positive, we should acknowledge that it overwhelmingly would benefit more wealthy individuals and doesn't really help the average American living paycheck to paycheck very much.